Hello and welcome to another exciting holiday edition. I got my Grinch shirt on from Art History, proud sponsor of the Thanks for Sharing podcast. We are brought to you by Pace Roofing, Hoover Delivery Service, ERT Restoration, Art History, Black Vulture Tattoo, Four Seasons Landscaping, as always, Sharky's Barbershop, Chop Shop Studio, who we are dropping for RD Realty.
That was good.
And today my guest is the owner of Chop Shop Studio, Jeff Stress, the white boy.
What's up, world? What's up, Joe?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys?
Are you upset that we dropped you as a sponsor?
Nah, not even a little
But
bit.
we gained you as a sponsor.
Yeah. I'm like...
For all your real estate needs.
multidimensional.
Yeah.
You know?
You got your thumb in a lot of pots. Is that the right expression?
I got my hand in a lot of pots.
You got your thumbs,
My
green thumb.
My thumb in a lot of pots. That sounds weird.
Yeah.
I have my hands in a lot of... I got my hands involved in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, if you would.
Yeah, I'm a Jeff of all trades.
You're a Jeff of all trades?
Yeah.
I'm a Joe of all trades. That's how I treated music. I got like semi-decent, not even good, just passable on like every instrument and just never mastered one.
It makes me very disappointed in you.
Yeah. I'm disappointed too.
Where did Mark and Davron just go?
I don't know. They left. Our producers are out, man. They were like, you know what? A lot of credit to both of them. They sit through this every week.
I'm just saying,
and they're just
for
like,
the record.
And Davron's like, who are you bringing to my house this week? But he was excited to have you because you were actually the first guest ever, and we never aired it.
Yes,
because there was a lot of technical difficulties. And now,
that
we were eating pizza the whole time.
I was eating pizza, and it was weird.
Yeah, and nobody wants to listen to people going like,
yes, exactly. And you know what? You moving forward, I think you need to offer a full-time position to Mark, to AAU. He's your wingman. He's your sidekick. He needs to. He enhances this platform.
Oh yeah. What, you think he doesn't do enough for it? You don't think I give him enough credit?
You don't give him enough FaceTime, bro.
I don't give him enough FaceTime?
No.
Well, he panics when the camera's on him.
Does he?
Yeah.
You definitely don't.
There's a lost episode, and you know, if
really?
more people subscribe to the YouTube channel, I'll release the lost episode where he lasted 20 minutes and got up and had a full panic attack, and I thought he was just doing a bit, and he was serious.
Are you serious?
Then he walked back in, and I was like, are you okay? And he was like, no, I'm not okay.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I talked about this last week. No one ever calls me other than Tuesday nights when I'm doing this. Isn't that upsetting?
It's weird.
It's like people don't care about me until now.
Yeah, you're blowing up.
I'm blowing up, yeah. Top 5 in Philadelphia, man. I said it once. I'll keep saying it until it's true.
Because you are.
Yeah, I'm wishing it into the universe.
Yeah, you're projecting it.
I'm projecting.
Proud of you.
Thanks, man. So what's up with
you,
man?
I'm proud of your podcast. I'm proud of all the moves you're making.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, I told my dad you said happy birthday to him a couple weeks ago, and my dad pulled the dad move, and he was like, who? And I was like, Jeff. And he was like, I said, he drove up with the old pickup truck, and he was like, I don't remember. And he talked to you for literally an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, he had tattoos on his face, and he was like, which I don't know if that's concerning for the people I bring home, that my dad's just it was like, another one of your friends has face tattoos. I was like,
face tattoos.
But he appreciated the sentiment.
Tell him he's very deserving of it. He's a good man.
He is a good man.
Yeah.
And I told my mom you said hi.
Yes.
So shout out Norma and Des.
Your parents are fans of me.
They're fans.
Yeah.
My mom's a big fan.
Yeah.
We used to do the FaceTime. You would pull the
pistol.
The pistol.
Because I always have a pistol on me. But,
and I would put it on the story, and my mom would always put flame emojis under it, which is
something about photos of guns and stuff, man.
Yeah.
If you pull it off the right way, it's like.
Yeah, my mom's a rebel now. She got her first tattoo.
Sick.
Yeah, she got a little wrist tattoo.
They hurt.
They hurt.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I was never tattooed, ever.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I've made peace with it.
There's people out there that are getting their face tattooed with no tattoos on them.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Or they're getting their throats and hands done with not like a majority of their limbs.
It took me until 2 weeks ago to get my knuckles.
There you go.
But I have most of my body done.
Yeah.
I'm pretty at it, dude. I'm a yak guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Do
killing
you
it.
think if you got rid of your tattoos, you would want them back? Nah. If you got rid of them, you would just be okay
I
with
think it
it.
backfired. I think it backfired for me. Like I feel like, I don't know. It was like, yo, maybe fuck you. You won't talk to me.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not like talking highly of myself, but I think I'm a nice guy. So it backfired and people still talk to me anyway. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh yeah, whatever.
They're like, you know who I want to talk to? The guy with the knife tattooed on his face.
Yeah.
He seems like a good time. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know what? He is a good time.
yeah.
Yeah, you get the good side for your camera. Is
Yeah.
that your good side?
I don't even know what my good side is.
Wow.
This is probably my good side because there's not a knife going through a heart.
Yeah.
Through it. Yeah.
I think this is my good side. That's why I chose to sit here in case you were curious.
There you go. You know, it doesn't matter. My mom still loves me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my mom still loves me.
Yeah.
I love your mom. She's
Yeah.
a great lady.
Yeah. Remember that time you did like a big like
Yeah, I did the
backdoor tour?
backyard comedy tour at the Davis household, and it was
like a beach resort.
and it was all of Jeff's mom's friends, and they were like, get the jokes on.
And then there was like stand up comic beef almost.
Yeah, there was an old guy, Steve, I think his name was.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, I got jokes. He's like, you ever hear of Rodney Dangerfield? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I'm going to do all his jokes. I was like, so you don't have jokes?
You just do Rodney's.
Yeah, you just do Rodney's. Which I don't think my humor is for that demographic. It's not for everyone, but I was like, what's the deal with heroin? Why is it killing all my friends? And everyone was like, this poor kid. I had one of the old ladies talking to me after. She's like, you're a brave person for going through that. I was like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I remember hearing her saying that.
Yeah, I was like, I guess I'm brave.
Yeah, my mom's the best.
She's a great lady, man.
My mom's the best.
Yeah.
You know, she's a big fan of you.
Big fan of her, man.
We told her like, yo, he's gonna mess up, mom. You know?
Yeah.
She goes, he hasn't messed up yet.
Yeah.
But me and Sharky are like, yep.
I'm gonna drop the ball one
Gonna
day.
do it soon, you know. Janice is just waiting because Janice is just gonna smash it.
Yeah,
Janice is coming for you.
She's dying for the chance.
Yeah.
That is one woman I am afraid of.
No, but you know
She's
what?
great though.
No, she likes you. She would never hurt you.
Nice. We were talking the other day about the Davis boys getting into hockey fights.
Oh yeah.
That was just growing up though.
Yeah.
That's the Pennsylvania dream, playing an indoor hockey league.
Yeah. So
It was indoor, right?
Yeah. So there was I don't know, like growing up, like I kind of feel like I joke about this, but like hockey was like, to play hockey, you kind of had to have money growing up. I feel like because ice time, it was expensive sport. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like hardcore. Like hardcore today is a rich kid sport now.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, I don't know, hockey and hardcore are the same today. It's a rich kid sport, but don't get me started. So anyway,
we'll get started about it. We'll dive in there later.
So there was like a lot of inline adult leagues, and there was this roller skating rink in Levittown called Rollerama, and it was me, my brother, a kid named Joe Rowe, another friend named Jimmy Ellis, and we were the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eaters.
There you go.
Yeah. And
Great
then
song.
We were kind of like, we weren't the best hockey players. I mean, but there was this one team.
But you had the most heart.
We definitely had the most heart, and we all
Yeah.
could play. But somehow there's this one team that they were just like, every fucking person on this team was good, right?
Yeah, they were all playing for the fucking minor leagues. They were like,
Yeah,
we just do this for fun.
And you know, hockey gets testy, whatever. It is what it is.
It's a chippy sport.
It's a very chippy sport. And then, like, it was stupid. I still hear about this sometimes, but like, it was right on. Something happened. Oh, it was getting a little rough and tough, whatever. And then on a face-off, I just said to the dude, not like I would do this, but I would be like, yo, man, I can't wait till this fucking game's over. And they're like, wait, why? I was like, because I'm going to fucking set you on fire outside. Boom. Balls dropped. And he's like, whatever. You got the advantage, whatever. But there's like this rumor about like, oh, yeah, you're that dude that said it would set people on fire. I'm like, no, it was just a joke.
Yeah.
As the game progressed, my brother-in-law also played on the team, had a heavy shot from the point. We were on a power play. ripped a shot, and then someone, basically cross-checked him in the face. So me and my brother just set it off. My brother immediately went over to the ref and started beating the ref up.
Yeah.
And I just started beating up everyone.
Naturally, you take the ref out first,
Yep.
and then...
Well, because he's friends with him, and he's a really good hockey player.
Yeah.
It's very incestual almost.
Yeah.
And then fans were getting involved. And then me and my brother seriously beat up everybody in that place. And then the cops put the dogs on me. And then I think I pled down to it was a disorderly conduct or something like that.
Yeah, just something minor, a little disorderly. Yeah, it's hockey.
My dad was a coach for us.
He threw the clipboard and he was like, "I'm out of here. These kids are nuts."
Yeah, my mom stopped coming like months before that.
Right.
Because it was a little bit violent. I love hockey. I love how fighting is expected and accepted.
Yeah.
Protect your star players. Stand up for your teammates.
Make hockey violent again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm about it,
Yeah.
Not in a ridiculous sense, but anyone that knows the sport, I don't know, I love it.
Yeah. I'm a 4-for-4 Philly guy, but hockey's the one that it's like, especially the past couple of years, not last year, they were pretty good, but the past couple of years, they're just so bad that like I'll watch like a period of a game and they'll be up like 4-1 and I'm like, they're going to fucking lose too.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I turn the Flyers game off. But like most people, playoff hockey's exciting, so you got to get excited.
I mean, when it comes to any sport, especially hockey, though, it's like none of my every Philly team guy as well. Yeah. So if my teams don't make it, and I don't really have like a
contingency plan,
I can actually all the stress leaves me, and I can actually enjoy the sport. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's usually fun.
Yeah,
I feel like Philadelphia. I was thinking this the other day because, as everyone knows, I listen to 97.5 a lot. I listen to my boy the Cuz in the morning, and I was trying to think about the demographic of how many black fans there are in the NHL, and I feel like Philadelphia probably leads it.
Think?
Because there's always a lot of hood, like North Philly dudes that call up. And you know what? Maybe I'm judging because I tell by their voice. And he's like, "Hey, yo, cuz, let me tell you something." I'm like, well, this dude's definitely black as fuck. Yeah. And they're always like, "Big 4-for-4 guy. You see the Flyers last night?" And they know their shit.
Good, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
fuck Canada.
Yeah. You know what? Let's talk about that. I've toured a lot of places in the world.
Everyone I know that's been to Canada is not a big fan of Canada.
I'm not a big fan of Canada. I've been strip searched, literally, thinking maybe, I don't know, if maybe because my friends had problems getting there, and maybe the first time because I was with one of my friends, his name's Danny Diablo, that red flags go off. So,
yeah, like
it's terrible. But Western Canada is awesome. Very good. It's just the suburbs I'm just not used to. That's me being politically correct. But like Montreal's cool. I didn't like Quebec. It just wasn't my. Yeah. But Toronto's cool, and Montreal was cool, and then Western Canada is really cool. But other than that,
I've never been. I gotta go. I guess I gotta experience it for myself.
Yeah, you might like it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? I think the comedy scene's good in Canada.
Dude, you could cross right over right in Niagara.
Yeah, I'll just sneak on in.
Yeah, just cross over in a barrel.
Yeah, I'll just fucking start rowing in the barrel.
And then you go over and you survive.
Singing sea shanties.
Yeah.
Big fan of a good sea shanty.
Wait, is that...
A sea shanty? Are you not familiar with cut his belly with a rusty razor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like pirate songs or whatever, I'm probably way off, No one corrects me on this. No one watches this and corrects me, and they're like, he's completely wrong.
So wait, why did you have me on this? If no one watches this...
No, people watch it. I said people who watch it don't, correct me. In the comments, they're not like, well, you're wrong about that. Like last week, I said Gordon Ramsay's from England, the chef, and I think he's Australian. I still don't know. But I saw something this week. I was like, oh, is he Australian? And I just said he's a British dude. Yeah. That's disrespectful.
Hey, man, sometimes you make a mistake.
Yeah, sometimes you got to make some mistakes, man.
I stay making mistakes.
Hey, that's what the world's all about. So you said you would set people on fire?
Yeah.
Which is, I always found in life, because I'm not a fighter, because look at me. Because look at me. Just take a deep look. I'm not a fighter, but I felt like the more outrageous the threat, the less chance you will go to fighting. Like if I said to someone, I'm going to bite your eyelids off.
It's how you deliver it, though.
Yeah, that's just way too specific.
Yeah,
if I'm like, I'm going to bite your eyelids off, and they're like, my eyelids?
You have to, it's how
Omerta can use that for a shirt because they, that's a tough statement,
Yeah.
Your buddies at Omerta.
Oh,
Shout out to Omerta.
Best fucking clothing line out there.
Yeah, if they make I'll bite your eyelids off shirt, I'll buy it.
Wait. You're like pretty much like endorsed by them.
Yeah, I'm unofficially the official brand ambassador.
You're actually the only comedian on the Omerta artist roster.
Nice.
How does that feel?
I didn't even know I was on the official roster.
Well,
I talked to Chris once. Yeah, I never talked to Mick. And he said,
they just texted. They said you're good.
I said, I hope you got the shirts. That's what he said to me. I said, I did. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to give my buddy Joe the one because he wanted one, and they gave me a bunch.
Is
and
that
I was
the
like,
guy that was talking shit on the phone?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, the dude that was on last week, my buddy Joe.
Oh, yeah.
He works at Zoomies. You were there with
I met him
Uzi.
before. With Uzi, yeah.
Yeah, Uzi,
Yeah.
the legendary. Help
Yeah.
Uzi out, man.
Yeah, Uzi could use the help. He's dealing with, I think, stage 3, stage 4 lung cancer, and he's trying to raise money for him. So shout out to Uzi. Uzi 1, Aggressive Dogs, Japan.
Yeah.
Love him. He's a good guy.
Nice dude. I met him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I interact with him on Instagram every once in a while.
Yeah.
We just send emojis back and forth because he doesn't know English.
Yeah, Uzi's
and I don't know Japanese.
Yeah.
So I just send him like heart eye, star eye, and he's like, what? And he just sends them back, and I'm like, this is my guy, dude. He played that This Is Hardcore. I got roundhouse kicked in the face. I found out that weekend I'm good at.
How hard is his band? Hard, right?
They're awesome, yeah. And as you know, I'm not a big hardcore guy. That might be sacrilegious. I don't know if it's
metal. It's somewhat metal though.
Even that still. It's just, which is weird because I go to a lot of hardcore shows, but I'm just,
Yeah.
it's like all my friends go, and I'm like,
deal, bro?
I got a deal, man, and that's
Are you my
it's
dad?
a huge problem. Are you my dad? I posted that the other day.
Yeah.
Someone was like, dude, this is good content. Yeah. I realized, this is like clickbait if I have you on. For me, it's good for me. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's good for you because people will be like, this guy? You sat down for an hour with him and talked to him? But I realized like the past couple of things, maybe the algorithm's just messing with me, but the last couple of things I posted, like I was getting no love, and I posted a video of me and you. And that's an old video.
It could be that my face is tattooed, my
and people were like, "Oh,
like who's this crazy guy?" You kind of caught me off guard. Sharky caught me off guard by filming.
Yeah,
I didn't know the questions to the interview, the 3-question interview I was being filmed for. But because you're my friend, and I trusted in you, I decided to yeah, let's do this. And then you asked me some really outlandish questions and it took me by surprise.
I appreciate the trust. You know what I mean?
We got Gallo too.
We got Mikey Gallo from Agnostic Front.
Yep.
And I posted a thing a while ago. I said, who do you guys want to see on the podcast? And someone just wrote Vinny Stigma. And I was like,
we can try to get Stigma.
Yeah, but I don't know him. You know him. Yeah, see, I don't have a problem with going to New York, but I'd rather not go to New York. Does that make sense?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of travel,
maybe that's us.
Expensive tolls.
Maybe that's our chip on our shoulder in Philadelphia. We feel
looked
down upon.
Could be.
Yeah.
There, if we're, it's hard to it's hard to break out of that sports mentality.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Because not everybody from New York is bad. There's people in New York that don't care about sports.
Yankees and Mets are the only ones I really hate from New York.
Yo,
and Rangers and Islanders. I can't do that either.
This is gonna
Giants don't bother me.
This is gonna be borderline
Northern
sacrilege in a way, but like all New York teams bother me now. But in the '80s, like I was of the adage, like my dad kind of taught me, it's like, all right, well, if your team doesn't make it, you got to vote. You got to root for your division and then upward. You know what I mean? If someone in your division goes, then conference, blah, 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 national, American, whatever. And, the 86 Mets, man, that was a great time. I'd never forget that. I mean,
it's a good story.
I watched that shit, man. That was fun, man. That whole time, though, even, just Hojo, Doc Gooden.
Yeah. I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah. I was 14. I'm an old head.
What, the 96 Mets, you said?
No, 86 Mets.
86. Yeah, I wasn't born. Yeah.
Yeah. 86. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, I didn't mind the Mets then, whatever. But I have so many New York friends now. It's just like, it's all you hear about how Philly's cute and stuff like that. And
Yeah, I mean, I know a dude that his video went viral of just drunk Philly fans, and he clocked some dude at a Mets game, and it was one of the hardest hits I ever seen. You saw the dude's soul left his body.
If you go on YouTube and type in "drunk Eagles fan," I have a good 15 seconds of fame in that.
Yeah,
and
you gotta get some.
I never drank in my life.
Yeah, but you were there. You were part of the celebration, and that's all that matters.
I literally walked out and said goodbye to my friends Paul Conroy and Tim Boer, and said, "All right, guys, I'll see you guys in London," because Freddie Madball and I had a show in London in like 2 days.
Yeah,
and they were involved with the booking of the show, whatever. Paul Conroy was managing Necro, so that's who was
the rapper.
Yeah, the rapper. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
So that's who we were playing with, and I literally said goodbye to them, gave them a pound, and then as I walked literally away from them, I just happened to get on camera, and then I just kept walking. So
Yeah.
it looks like I was hanging around that whole thing on the camera, and I just literally walked by. What's up? And
Yeah, you got to photobomb the camera.
next thing you know, I'm in London. It was pretty funny.
There you go with Freddie.
Yeah.
My former boss. My boss for a day.
Yeah.
Scariest moment of my life.
That was our first show ever. He hit me up. He's like, "Yo, buddy, what are you doing February or January or something?" I'm like, hoping my team's in the playoffs. He goes,
Yeah.
"You want to play our first show in London?" I'm like, "What?" I was like, "I've never been to London at this point." So I was like, yeah, he was your boss.
He was my boss for a day.
Yeah.
Madball, Cypress Hill.
Yep.
The Electric Factory.
Nice.
I saw Freeway backstage.
Yeah.
Gave him a head nod. He was by himself, just chilling.
Killing it.
I was like, Freeway, what are you doing? You're Freeway. Ball out.
Mark, you should send this audio to Mark so he can kill all the sounds that he's making in the background.
Yeah.
See him?
See, and you said earlier I don't give him enough credit.
Yo, Mark, I just want to let you know, I can't see because of the bright studio lights here. But that said, Joe talked nothing but crap on you. And I was trying to hold you down. I was literally trying to get you a seat at the table.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, let's shift the blame.
Look at him look at you. You see how he looked at you with like dissent?
He's not the man he used to be.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just a shell of the man I used to be, dude. All right, get out of here, buddy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you want to make an appearance? Folds under the pressure.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah. So yeah.
No, he doesn't. He's here every show with you.
Yeah, it's easy to stay stuff behind the camera.
He's directing, bro. Look at him.
Davron directs.
Davron's like top
Yeah.
of the food chain. He's
Yeah, I'm like way below that.
I know.
yeah.
I think people come on this and think the budget's like way bigger. Like my buddy Chris just did an episode, and he was like, oh, it's just a room in a house. I was like, yeah. What did you think it was? He was like, I don't know. Then I got people like hitting me up. They're like, you need different camera angles. I'm like, we have one camera.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. It's like, I mean, I guess I can understand people's opinions on things.
Yeah.
I just sometimes find that when they offer their opinion on something that they don't know how to do it at all.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're the consumer.
Yeah.
Like someone that wants to say something about music that you worked on or whatever, and then my brain is like, yo, you could never make a song in your life that would be good, but then who knows? They could be the person that's consuming it. So
Right.
they do have a point. You know what? Leave Mark alone, dude.
Yeah.
I got your back, Mark.
I found in any form of art, it just takes one asshole to like what you do.
There we
to
go.
succeed.
See, you're a success, Mark. I like you.
I love you.
See?
I love him too. You
No,
know?
no, you don't. You don't.
Cut that out. So, anyways, we'll go back to
Madball being your boss.
Yeah, Madball was my boss.
That was a
man.
fun day.
Which was fun because I saw a lot of people because Cypress Hill was playing. So, like a lot of people, like I wouldn't expect to see, like were just randomly there. Like if it was a hardcore show, I expect like the usual suspects to be there. But it was like I know a lot of walks of life through AA, through music, through
Other styles of music.
yeah, just through general being a goofball, and I just know people. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm popular. I just know people.
I think you're popular.
And I know a couple people like just walked in and they're like, "What are you doing behind that merch booth?" I was like, "I work for them." And they're like, "How'd that happen?" I was like, "Pretty good." And a lot of them aren't like savvy to hardcore, which I'm not a big hardcore guy, but Madball's probably the best hardcore band.
They are the best hardcore band
Yeah.
of all time ever.
Yeah.
And is there bias in that? Maybe. But I was just telling Freddie, from my point of view of what I do for a living, take it or leave it, but like he's a great lyricist if you actually compared from when Madball started. Obviously, he's progressed, but he's like, and I'm the type of producer that I am. I don't really listen to lyrics like that. I'm more a vibe and on the musical side of things, And it's just like, but when you actually break down and read Freddie Madball and read Madball's lyrics, pretty heavy duty stuff, man. Give him 2 thumbs up, dude.
Great
Told him that
guys.
the other day.
They were very nice.
Yeah, they're the best.
He's like first off, a very intimidating dude. I met him like twice because I went the 1 year to Black and Blue Bowl and I met him. And then I met him when I worked for him. And I didn't expect him to be as tall as he was.
Yeah.
He's like 6'3".
He's
and he's fucking jacked, dude.
Yeah, Freddie is. He is.
And he's like, "What's up, man?" And I was like, "I'm so scared right now."
Wait, and you worked alongside his brother, Rudy.
Yeah, I worked with Rudy.
Rudy's the best.
And Mayhem Loren was the merch booth next to
Mayhem's
us.
a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, his stuff's great.
Yeah.
That was a good night.
It was a good night,
That was
man.
a fun night.
It was fun.
Cypress,
Cypress Hill killed it.
Madball, Mayhem. Yep.
They were good.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Then I had the dude with the Madball tattoo on his hand, and it was when Mayhem Loren was on, and he was like, "Is this Madball right now?" And I'm like, "You have the tattoo on your hand. How do you not know the difference?"
Did he really have a Madball tattoo on his hand?
Yeah, I was like, "Madball's a band. This guy's rapping. You don't know the difference in that?" And he was like, "I love Madball, man."
Yo,
and I was
real
like, "Well, this
quick,
isn't Madball."
For the listening world out there, who brought you a cheesesteak? I brought you a
did?
cheesesteak.
Okay. Well, I don't know who paid, if it was you or
Freddie
Freddie.
paid.
Oh, okay. So
Freddie paid for you.
Freddie got me a
Madball.
cheesesteak.
But yeah, that is fucked up.
We had the great cheesesteak debate the one night we went out because we went to Chinks or Joe's, whatever you want to call it. It's Chinks, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not my favorite.
I liked it. I think it's great. Where did they? They went to.
Yeah, D'Alessandro's, and
Yeah.
I think we went to Steve's too.
Yeah, yeah.
He got 2.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
I remember he got 2 from 2 different places.
Yeah, they tried them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried
But
that one too.
My personal favorite's Jim's, and that's just the nostalgia thing.
Yeah,
I feel like the first one you have as a kid, you just stick with that. And I think Jim's was like the first one when I was younger.
Ishkabibbles hangs on that street.
It's all right. They're big, but I don't think they're as
Phillips
good as
is good.
Yeah. I think I'd go Jim's, Steve's.
Steve's is.
I got to
love
try
Steve's.
Angelo's Pizzeria. I heard their pizza's phenomenal and their cheesesteaks are phenomenal.
Yo, are you familiar with?
But how can you mess it up that bad is the thing. I mean, I've had not great cheesesteaks. I had a cheesesteak in Florida and it tasted like meatloaf and that shit was gross.
Wait, it's because you got it from Florida.
Yeah, I know, but I make it a point if I go somewhere to get a cheesesteak wherever I'm at.
Don't you hate when you go to some other places like steak on a roll?
Yeah. Or
what they call
steak
it.
and cheese. That's what they do in
Steak, yeah.
Boston.
It's weird.
Yeah.
You know,
Cheesesteak.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I love cheesesteaks.
I love cheesesteaks. Do you know where the best one I had outside of Pennsylvania was? Mexico.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. We were in Cancun. Me and my dad went, and there was a guy. He got the rolls shipped in from Jersey, the steak shipped in from Philly, and I was like,
Oh, so it came from Philly.
well, but it was in Mexico.
Come on, dude.
It was a nice little treat.
Yeah, it was
I
a little trick too.
I was a homesick for a week, so I was like, oh, this is great. Cheesesteak.
I was on a cruise ship before and I watched an Eagles game
Nice, dude.
on a Sunday from a cruise ship.
Yeah. I don't want to go anywhere during the football season.
Yeah, sometimes it happens though.
Yeah. I've been good with this season because they're so bad.
Speaking of
And I made
London, when we
peace
were
with
in
it.
London, I was there, and
For the Eagles game?
Yeah, 2007.
No, they didn't start doing London. They did London like 2 years ago.
No. I was that London show that me and Freddie played.
Oh, okay.
The Eagles played that wild card when Lito Shepherd laid out
Reggie Bush.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was in a stairwell trying to get internet radio, trying to listen to that game. We lost.
Yeah.
But Freddie even was like down there listening to the game. It was a good time.
Freddie was bleeding green a little bit.
No, he's a Giants fan.
He's a
True-
Giants
Yeah,
fan?
true and true. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Well, he's a New York guy.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
You know.
What are you going to do?
But then going back again, this sounds like a sacrilege. Like those Giants back then, man. Like you can't like Lawrence Taylor, Joe Morris.
Yeah, even
know?
the run against the Patriots where they beat the Patriots twice. I don't really hate the Giants. I don't
Yeah,
really got
I
anything
do.
against the Giants.
I do.
I
respect them.
I have like 3 teams I really hate in the NFL.
Cowboys.
Cowboys,
Yeah.
Steelers, and the Saints.
Let's talk about this.
Because other than the Eagles, I like the Ravens a lot. That's like my second.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that too.
That's all right, you know.
If my other teams are The Raiders
You like the Raiders?
and the Lions.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's teams that I'm like a big, there's just teams I just
hate
downright
the
don't
Steelers.
like. Like baseball, I like a lot more teams than I hate.
Yeah.
Like I like the Cubs. I like the Red Sox when they made their run. I just hate the Yankees and the Mets. It's a no-fly zone, New York in baseball. I don't,
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Interesting.
Then there's some teams where there's players that I like, but they're on a team I hate. You know what I mean? Like I hate the Capitals, but I love Ovechkin.
Me too. Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like,
when he won a Stanley Cup, he did it right because he partied for like 3 months straight with
he's
the
class.
cup. Yeah. He
he's a
deserved
mom's
it.
boy too. He takes care of his mom. Like I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big Ovechkin fan.
Yeah. What's not to like about
But
that,
you know
man?
what though? Even like I was gonna say, and this is super sacrilege when it comes to being an Eagles fan. Like when it's all said and done, like I have respect for Aikman. I have respect for fucking Emmett, and I have respect for fucking Michael
Who, Irv?
Irvin. Yeah, I do, man. Come on,
Yeah.
because he loves us. You know.
Yeah, I
he
know.
does.
But we
you
also
know?
cheered
So-
when his spine got broken. So good for us.
But he think, yeah, he
He deserved it at the time.
that's okay.
I don't know. Does anyone deserve to get their spine broken?
No.
Yeah.
I saw some crazy things in my career as an Eagle fan.
Yeah.
At games and stuff.
Are you impressed that we made it this long in the podcast and we didn't talk about music production? Well, I mean, we talked
Not
about
yet.
music
I know it's coming
or
up soon, though.
aliens.
We might as well get into it soon.
I feel like people feel like they're getting ripped off. Like, well,
Yeah.
Jeff's a music guy and he's
Yeah.
an alien guy. And it's like,
yeah.
hey,
So let's shoot, hit me.
I'm not ready for it yet.
You're not ready?
Maybe. I don't know.
Making them wait.
Yeah, I guess.
So I guess
I just
is
thought it
Mark
was-
is Mark like the face of the possible crowd. You know, it depends on how you're looking at Mark right now. It's like what we give. The crowd.
Unless we're talking about reptiles, he'll tune out.
Wait, what are you saying?
He just called you the reptile king, the lizard king.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. No,
I'm
he-
not there yet. I'm not there.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't listen all episode, but like,
Tom Crossfield, maybe.
yeah.
well, are you guys playing video games?
Right now we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the production team, man. They play
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers. I talk about it every week,
Yeah.
and every guest is like,
I'm
"What
gonna
is
see.
Super Smash Brothers? What are you guys playing?"
We're playing the 18. The 18 game.
I'm blinded by the lights.
I can't see over there. I'm curious of what they're playing. Are you guys playing Contra?
Yes. Yeah, it's basically the 18 version of Contra.
Okay.
It's like if the 18 Contra had a baby.
You threw a party, Joe. This is like
Yeah, I
you
threw a party.
every week's a party, man.
Well, my buddy Nate came on and did an episode, and I think I hyped it up too much because I talk about him every week.
Yeah.
Because he's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And he's a wild guy.
That wasn't the guy that called right before this episode, right?
Nah.
Okay. Got it. Sorry.
And he bought his girl with him, so like they felt like the need to like entertain, and they were all talking off camera, and he was just like, they keep fucking talking. I'm like, well, you bought the party with you, man. I don't know what to. I usually ignore what's going on
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
like I don't know. Just now, I was kind of curious to what they were doing. I was like, what are they doing?
Right on.
Yeah, but that's pretty
So
much.
wait, so you're gonna make the people hold out on what people know me
Yeah,
for?
exactly.
Well,
dude.
what do people actually know? Why am I on the show?
Yeah, I don't know because you're my bud.
Yeah, there
and
we
this
go.
is a celebration of budships.
Bud chips. Yeah. There we go.
Are people I want to talk to that I just find interesting.
Yeah, so
like today, I went to
fuck
art
you.
history. I met
I'm
JP for the first time.
He's a
Super
good
nice
guy.
guy.
I've known him
Because
for
I'm
a
gonna have
while.
him on, and I was like, I'd like to have him on.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah, I took one step in, and he was like, "Oh shit, nice to finally meet you." And I
Yeah.
was like, I had a mask on and everything because rules.
Yeah.
And I was like,
We don't
"Oh,
do
yeah."
rules here.
Yeah,
No,
the
no rules here.
CDC's looking for this podcast, and they'll never find us.
Yeah.
They could probably find us pretty easy.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard.
Oh, I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, though. Oh, they look good,
What
though.
is that?
Gee, do you want it?
No,
It's freaking amazing ice cream.
I don't want to eat on camera, but I'll probably.
Oh, look like a bowl.
What flavor is there? Vanilla left?
Mango, strawberry, and vanilla.
Is there vanilla left?
Yes.
I'll try vanilla.
There you go,
I'm
Joe.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's my first time eating a machi. Do you bite into it? I don't like biting
Yeah.
into cold stuff.
Well, you know.
All right, I'll figure it out.
You sure you
I-
want
I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We broke the cardinal rule of not eating on
There
the
you go.
podcast, but I love ice cream.
I
There you go.
Rule to not eat ice
How was it, Joe?
It's pretty good. I don't like biting into cold stuff. I have sensitive teeth.
Slow motion.
Oh my god!
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
You're sensitive as well?
Well, my teeth are fucked up from doing drugs and not brushing them ever when I was doing drugs. Because
Whatever one you want to
You broke the cardinal rule, bro.
The life of a junkie. You just like,
Do it.
well, yeah, you just do it, but also you don't care about hygiene because you're like, that's not important.
All right.
If you're all eating out, which is an essential human function, hygiene doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Just getting that next one.
Yeah. Killing it.
But I highly recommend these mochi balls.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one before?
I have. Yeah.
All right, they're pretty good,
They're good,
right?
yeah.
It's kind of like a cake wrapped in ice cream.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Am I
think so.
explaining this wrong?
Wrapped in cake.
The ice cream's on the outside?
No,
And
cake
try.
on the outside. Ice cream wrapped in cake would mean the cake.
Guys, you know what I'm gonna do when I get home?
What?
I think I'm gonna eat a whole entire thing of Nutter Butters
Nutter butters are good.
with milk. Yeah.
I was at your house one time and you're cooking a bunch of vegetables. And
Yeah,
you bring
guys-
it up all the time.
Oh, yeah, Mark, you want to hear?
That I
you
ate
guys
all
wanna hear
his
something
Reese's.
crazy? I eat pretty healthy. Joe stopped by the new spot. I'm cooking healthy. I'm like, yo, Joe, you want me to cook for you? He's like, no, I don't eat one vegetable. But he ate all my Reese cups.
Yeah,
He did.
I'm going to die soon.
I'm trying to cook healthy for him.
Or I'm going to get diabetes.
Could be.
Joe's never had a vegetable.
I eat carrots and corn.
Do you ever eat
Yo, corn is so
It's
non-essential.
not even like a good vegetable.
No nutritional value at all.
Yeah.
Carrots are good for you.
Yeah, I only like them raw. I don't like them cooked.
Me too.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I'd rather have.
Thank God. That's probably what's keeping him alive.
Thank you.
What, carrots alone? I eat an apple a day to keep the doctor away.
Do you really?
I haven't had an apple in a while. I do like apples. Granny Smith apples.
Oh yeah.
The green ones, the
Yeah.
sour ones,
Mhm,
big
they're
sour
good.
one.
I like apples. I like all fruits for the most part.
Yeah. What is the first thing that inspired you to get into music? We'll
Van
just talk
Halen.
him. Van Halen?
Van Halen.
R.I.P. Eddie.
Yeah, I was sad when that happened.
I was
I
pretty
love that
bummed too.
band. When I was younger,
Do you play any instruments?
I could play drums.
Can you?
Yeah, some.
But the behind the scenes stuff caught you more?
Yeah. Well, I got into it by I just love music, and then loving Van Halen and stuff like that, and then Run DMC, Fat Boys, and Beastie Boys. I was like, yo, what is this? And then after that, I was just like, you know, I kind of wanted to. I talked to my dad when I was living at home when I was a teenager. I worked jobs and stuff, and I was like, yo, Dad, let me take this income tax check return and let me buy turntables. And he's like, why did you want to buy turntables? And in my brain, I just wanted to learn how to scratch and start a rap group.
Yeah.
But I told him I wanted the DJ parties to make money, and he was just like, "Oh, that's a good." He liked my initiative.
Good little side hustle.
Yeah, and then that's how I got started in a way. But the two guys in my group,
Suburban Hoods?
yeah, Suburban Hoods, Sub Hoods. They were just like rapping on the B sides of like 12 inches that I had, you know, being
Yeah.
a DJ, and then I was like, oh, sooner or later I'm gonna have to figure out how to make music. And then, so we had some people making original music for us. And then I actually bought my first MIDI production machine from him, Pat.
Nice.
And then, yeah, from that, I've been pads. And then from just doing urban to full-fledged, like, whole bands and everything.
Two
Yeah.
turntables to a gold record. Am I right, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing things before I placed songs on records with, like, a bunch of, like, legends or pioneers from, like,
Yeah.
Porch Teachers, Tony D, which is like Trenton,
Yeah.
Rampage, The Last Boy Scout, which is like flip mode, dealing with people like that,
Yeah.
doing songs and demos, but the songs never made a credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then finally, the first big song that I placed was with Gym Class Heroes and Ghostface, and that the Gym Class version of that. Gym Class put a record out, and I don't want to say as cruel as school children, right? And I don't want to say that it was bombing, but I don't think it was doing as well as they planned it to. So they repackaged the record with remixes, and I met them on tour. Jack, my brother Sev, got in trouble.
Shout out, Sev.
Yeah, what up, Sev? He'll be home on Christmas Eve.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he got in trouble writing graffiti because I brought him out on tour after my dad died, and basically his job on tour with us was like I was trying to teach him responsibility. So his job would be like flyering for us. It was Vans Warped Tour,
Yeah.
and getting us all.
And you were on Warped Tour with who? Subhoods?
The Lords of Brooklyn.
Lords of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Jack would have to get his lunch, breakfast, dinner, or whatever. And then after Jack got in trouble, someone came up to him and was like, "Oh, are you that guy in the Lords that got busted writing graffiti?" And Jack was like, "Yeah, I am." And he goes, "Oh, they kick you off?" He's like, "No, they worked it out, you know." He goes, "You got a black book?" And Jack goes, I'm a graffiti writer. Of course I got a black book." And the guy goes, "I write graffiti too." And Jack goes, "Okay, cool." And he goes, "Yeah, well, come by the gym class heroes bus, bring your black book. And, blah, blah, blah. My name's Trav." And Jack's like, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "Oh, by the way, I make beats too." And Trav's like, "What?" He goes, "How old are you?" And Jack was like, "I'm 12.
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, bring a beat CD." And Jack is like, "Yeah, you should probably listen to my brothers because he taught me everything." And then Jack got a beat. Jack came back to the bus. He was like, "Yeah, this guy from Gym Class Heroes." I heard them. They weren't really that big at the time.
Yeah.
And then I sent Jack to give him the beat CD. And then last day in Cleveland, he came up to me and said he wanted to work with me.
Nice.
And then we were talking, and then he told me the remix I did, it was either going to feature Joel Santana or Omarion, and I was hype about Joel's because I'm a big Dipset guy.
You're a Dipset guy.
Yeah, I'm big Dipset. And nothing happened. I submitted one remix and they liked it, but then they were like, "We kind of want to make it vintage." I'm like, "What do you mean vintage?" They're like, because Amy Winehouse thing was like kind of styling, whatever.
That was big.
Yeah, so I got Chuck, my Chuck Treese, who's
Chuck Treese,
my
the
ace,
legend.
one of my best friends. Yeah, he and I did it. Send it out to have horns charted on it, and then that song. So I did one with a remix that I'm talking about right now, and then months later, it just said in an email, it said GFK vocals. It was Ghostface's vocals, and they asked me to put that into the remix, and I did. And then subsequently, like 6-7 months later, that same song was on the iTunes album only of Big Del Rehab, Ghostface. Yeah, it's the only plaque I got, but they're hard to get these days.
Yeah,
They're really hard.
it's more than a lot of people have.
Yeah, it's like,
You know
it's
how
a
many
game,
plaques
man.
I have? None.
It's a game, man. There's so many people out there that don't have a plaque that they're better than any person out there that's got a million plaques. It's just it's right time, right place. Obviously, you have to be talented within reason, not always, but
It all goes back. It only
it's all
takes one asshole to like your stuff,
that's
man.
it, man. And it's all perspective. I don't. I love music. I don't like the business of it. But I still do it. It's really weird. I don't like ego. And I always say to my brother Jack, we're in the wrong business because it's like your ice cream's melting.
Is it?
No, I'm kidding. But it's just like it's filled with ego. You know what I mean? And sometimes people like ourselves, I feel like we struggle with it because it's all fake, man. It's really all fucking fake. Like most rappers are fake.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, pop singers, are fake. Most hardcore bands, whatever. It's just all. It's not what people portray. Do you have brain freeze right now?
I hurt my teeth a lot.
Oh,
But I was trying to listen. I was trying to be a good I was trying to be a good host.
yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to be a good host. Fuck Canada, man.
I gotta say though, like most people in the music business, I can't stand. But some of the lifelong friends
Are in the music business.
Yeah.
Double-edged sword, right?
Yeah, like some of the deepest connections I have with people, like Chuck Treese,
Yeah.
Rich Quick, R.I.P. Like that guy, I got a lot of love for that guy, man. There's certain people that, even behind the scenes people, like the Paul Conroys, the Tim Boers, like those people, they're good people. You know what I mean? Not that it's just, it's a job, dude.
Yeah, it's a job.
It's a job.
Exactly.
I'd rather work on pop music because it's the challenge.
Yeah.
People expect me to make a certain style of music, and I'd rather do stuff with Matt Schuler or a record with Josh. Like I have 3 or 4 records like that are not like chart busters,
Yeah.
It's Josh Adair, Matt Schuler, Rich Quick, and and Red Panda.
Nice.
Yeah, those are all like poppy records I did. And there's there is another band that I really like, and the only person that was in that band that I'll name is Mark. The rest of that band shit that whole project away, and they're lucky I don't punch them all in their fucking face.
Well, that's nice.
You know who that band is, right, Mark?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, but I love that band too. I don't
Yeah.
like them. I don't really like the people in that band.
I hear you.
You know, so it is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
Maybe they got fucking face tattoos too, without any having any fucking.
Yeah. Should I get a face tattoo? Is that
Don't
what you're
get your face
saying?
tattooed.
I don't want to.
I did. Stupid. Backfired.
Yeah.
No.
I don't look the part. I did my buddy's podcast over the weekend. He does like a short little. It was like a 10-minute interview.
Yeah.
And first of all, he had a lot of questions about doing crack, which I didn't. I've smoked crack, which is not a secret, but like I wasn't like a smart crackhead. You know what I mean? I did crack for like 2 months, and I was like, this is too much. I'm going back to the suburbs where it's safe.
But
But he was like, what? First off, he said, what's heavier, a pound of feathers or a pound of crack? And I was like, they're the same. And he's like, nah, but if you were carrying it, and I was like, either way, it's a pound. You know what I mean? What's wrong with you?
right. But real talk, I just had to think about that for a second. I just did.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm
Well, people usually say a pound of bricks or a pound of feathers.
right.
Yeah. I forget why I did his podcast.
Because we were talking about music and it's a job, and about that band that Mark played in. That's one of the best projects I worked on, and they're all fucking whatever.
Yeah, no, it had nothing to do with that. I forget what it was. I was going somewhere.
Yeah.
Shout out to Drew Montana, whose podcast it was. Good
Hey,
guy.
Drew. Shout out to Drew.
Local Philadelphia comedian, man.
There we go.
Yeah.
Apparently, I have no comedic value, so why am I on this podcast? I'm not funny.
It's not about that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
See, that was funny.
I enjoy your company.
Thanks.
Is there something so wrong with that, man? You know what I mean?
No.
Oh, about getting a face tattoo.
Face tattoo.
Yeah.
Don't do it, man.
Yeah, I
You
don't
want
want to
it-
do it.
Yeah.
But he asked me. I forget. We were talking about face tattoos. I don't know if it was actually on that podcast or we were just talking off camera about it. But he was like, yeah. I was like, I know a bunch of people with face tattoos. And he was like, yeah, but like face tattooing. Was I even talking to him about it?
Cut you off. Yo, Mark, I'm not talking about Dumb Ugly, by the way. I like Dumb Ugly. Okay. I like Dumb Ugly.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Biz, too, by the way.
Shout out to the Bizzler,
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't talking about that band. All right. All right.
Yeah, but he was talking about people with face tattoos. I was like, well, I know a bunch of people with face tattoos. And he's like, yeah, are they just like, types of dudes? And I was like, no, they're all about it, dude. I was like, everyone I know with a face tattoo is about it.
A lot. Most people.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah.
It used to. Now it doesn't.
Yeah, but mine's not even. Mine's like, at least the one that you can see that my beard doesn't cover it. It
Yeah.
just says the good life, because that's what I want to live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live the good life. It's
But
not,
in my case of people I know with face tattoos or head tattoos, most of them are terrifying people.
could be.
Yeah. They all got their moments.
Yeah.
All sweet guys.
I'm a sweet guy.
You are a sweet guy, man.
I wanna be.
You're my buddy, dude.
Yeah. I think I come from good stock.
Definitely. Yeah. You got to come from good stock. Don't we
Yeah.
all, though? I came from good stock.
You definitely did.
I turned out to be an asshole for a couple years, a couple lost years, but
You're all
it
right.
is what it is.
Now you're working hard to even the playing field.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to get this comedy career
Sometimes your mom shoots a
skyrocketing.
text and it's like, "Yo, fucking smack Joe for me. He's fucking up." I'm like, I don't want to do that to him,
Yeah.
but
Mark tried getting Sharky to punch me in the face one time years ago
why would you do that? Why would you do
There
that?
was a reason, a valid reason.
because he feels like I haven't got punched in the face in a while.
Ever.
Yeah. No, I have been punched in the face.
Wait, why did Mark punch you in the face?
I
Yeah.
could never. My head
Yeah.
wouldn't work anyway.
And I don't think he would do it in front of Sharky because then Sharky might get
And
upset.
I'd kill him if I headbutt him.
Yeah.
Damn, he's
That
trying to
doesn't
kill
mean I'm
you.
tough, that just means I'm weak.
Yeah.
He's trying to kill you.
I
No,
know.
never. I love Joe. I'd never hurt
You know what? Maybe not have him on your podcast.
him. I know people that want to hurt Joe. You know what I mean?
Who wants to hurt Joe?
I can't talk about it right now.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's on site.
Who would want to hurt this face?
was it that band that didn't give him his merch?
Yo,
Who, Newfound Glory?
What up, Chad?
Yeah. That helped me out. I'm going to tag him. I'm going to clip this and I'm going to be like, you fucked up, Chad. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you get it, though?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, first off, this is what was annoying about it. I talk to you every day about it because
Yeah.
you, through various sorts, you're friends with Madball. And listen, by logic,
I know Chad.
yeah.
I did a remix for Newfound
You did a
Glory.
remix for Newfound
Yeah.
Glory, who is my favorite band, which is funny because I go to all these hardcore shows and they're like, your favorite band's the My Friends Over You guys? And I'm like, fuck yeah, man. They rip.
You love the pop.
Yeah, I vented to you about I bought their merch in the beginning of the quarantine, which was like 10 months ago at this point now. And I waited like 7 months to get it. But I vented to you because I knew you knew people that can. Not that I think it's the band's fault, but it's the band's fault at the end of the day.
I mean,
It's definitely their merch company's
it's
fault.
their umbrella.
Yeah,
It's
their name's
brand.
on the shirt, man. Take
It's their
ownership.
brand, right?
Yeah, it took me like 70 emails throughout 7 months of just being like, yeah, listen, just. And by the time they finally sent it, like 4 of the things I ordered, like they didn't have anymore. They sent me like 3 things. And I was like, that's annoying.
It's whack.
That was whack.
Were they apologetic?
I don't know. I got an email. They were like, oh, sorry about that.
They apologize.
They apologize, but still. Then I was on their Instagram the other day and somebody got the same shirt I did. And they were like, I waited 2 weeks for this. And I was about to be like, sister, let me tell you something.
Think we should FaceTime people while we're on your podcast?
Are you on a FaceTime?
We're gonna.
Do you want to FaceTime celebrities so I can be starstruck?
Yeah.
And I can ask them what their deal is? Who you calling now? I'm going to say it's Danny Diablo. Is it?
Yeah, it was, but he's not picking up.
He's not picking up.
Nope.
Ooh. Guess who he's calling? I don't even know.
I don't know either. I'm just randomly dialing people. Did
You're just dialing people.
you cut your hair off?
Hey!
We're on a podcast. Everybody, DJ Seb 1. Are you pooping? Oh, we'll call you back. Bye. I'm kidding.
It's all right if you're pooping. They can't see on the camera. You know what I mean? It's such a small screen. It's.
He was washing his sins away, Joe.
Ah, you're a good boy. You don't have that
Yeah.
many sins.
All right.
You never know, man.
You never.
You never know. You might put the cereal box in the wrong area. You know, that might be a sin.
That might be a sin. You know what I mean? People get passionate about cereal.
Jack, I'll hit you on the way home. We were just FaceTiming, random FaceTimes. Joe's yelling at me on the podcast. So
Wow. So you changed.
I've changed. That's true. The podcast success has gone to my head.
yes,
I'm gonna start doing DJ.
hit-
I'm gonna
I'll
start
hit
doing Sev 1 numbers.
Love you. Love you.
love it. Shout out to Seb 1.
He's great,
He
man.
picks up.
He built a little brand for himself. He's doing great. If you don't follow him on Instagram,
DJ
Sev
Seb
1.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's my
he's your pride and joy.
He's
That's
my
your little
pride and
brother.
joy. Yep, he's my little brother. He caught the bug. Like I said, I brought him on tour with me all the time, and he's just taken what he's been around, and he's not a mini me, but he's a mini me. Like he's a giant compared to me, but
He's a
like
very thoughtful, deep guy
and talented.
and talented.
Yep.
Sweetheart.
Yes.
I gave him a ride home the one time and at your mom's birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I called the one dude a fake version of Billy Blanks, the Tybo guy.
Yes. Oh, that guy. He's no longer in the picture.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Billy.
That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
that guy.
Billy Blanks had to go, man.
Yeah, Billy Blanks had to go. Bro.
He was doing Tybo in the wrong place, man.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
He
man.
was.
Yeah.
He's like he didn't get Tyboed.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get Tybo.
Yeah.
dude.
I went up to him. I'm like, "Yo, are you my dad?"
Yeah.
He's like, "What? What do you mean? What's your deal?"
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to ask people if they're your dad.
Yo, what? You think he's related to that guy that called before the podcast?
Nah.
Oh, okay. That guy. I remember him.
Great guy.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Hey, now.
Hey,
Be nice.
I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah. This is a community of people who care.
Yeah. I'm not part of this community.
Thanks for caring.
No, it's called Thanks for Sharing.
I know what it's called.
Yo, Mark, Joe's over here trying to save people's lives.
He's trying to save people's
Yeah,
lives.
he's trying.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Not well.
I'm doing well.
Nah, he's doing okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So, where were we? Music, Jack, Gold Records,
Gold teeth.
gold teeth. Yeah, I don't wear mine anymore. 'Cause
I got
everybody
gold
has them.
teeth because of you. You were the inspiration.
I know, and I don't wear mine anymore.
Yeah, you had them. Then Josh got them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I want to get one.
Yeah, a lot of people. I had,
Josh paid a lot of money for his.
I did as well.
I paid $250.
Oh, I paid way more than that because
Yeah.
I went to my dentist, got it all. Like one time I broke it or lost it, or I might even swallowed it, I think.
Yeah.
And then I just went to my dentist, and they already had the mold, so they just poured the metal again.
How many people would you say? Not that biting a gold, not that a gold tooth is like groundbreaking, like you were the first to ever do it, but how many people bit off you?
I think a lot. I won't name names,
You sure?
yeah, but a lot of people have.
Because I'm in it for the clickbait, man.
Yeah.
We can name names.
Yeah, but I got to live with that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So,
And
but
they'll
there's
be
a
like-
lot. I'm surrounded by people that have that, and
Who wears it the best out of everyone you know?
you do.
Thank you.
You wear it the best.
I know. I took Mark to get gold teeth. I don't know what he ever did with them. I took like 5 people to go get them, and they all gave up on it.
Yeah, because
It's a way of life.
I
well,
lost mine.
no, everybody. It's like being tattooed, man. It's just like everybody's tattooed. Same thing. Now everyone's got at least you have one. That's cool. Like
Sorry.
I don't know, like one gold tooth is cool. It's kind of like an old school thing.
I have
feel.
2,
Oh, there you go. It's even cooler.
but they're next to each other,
Oh.
so it probably looks like one.
yeah, that's cool. I guess. I mean,
I want to get one down here too, and then
I'm not against it. I'm just like, I guess I sound like a dick, but I'm just like, yeah, I already did that a long, long time ago, and now everyone's doing it. It's
I
just
feel like the demographic of people with gold teeth are me and old black dudes.
Yo, one time I was in Memphis, and lady, I was checking into a hotel, and then I had mine in, and the lady behind the counter that was checking me in, she had a gold tooth, and I didn't realize. And then when I was like signing the paperwork so I can get my key to the room, she gave me the key, and then she smiled at me and kept smiling at me, and I was like, oh. And then I looked at her teeth, and she pointed it, and she pointed
Yeah.
up because I had mine in. I was like, oh. So we had like this connection. She was probably like 65-year-old lady.
I was talking
She
to
was hard though.
I was talking to a bar regular at work
Mm-hmm.
because I am the bartender, you know, and
Shout out to me and Allie. We're the only ones that'll come up and visit you.
Mark comes in every once in a
Oh,
while.
good, you're a good friend, Mark.
You 3 are the only ones that have visited me. Actually, like 5 people have visited me, but I know a lot of people.
Am I the only podcast guest that's been up to visit you?
No.
Who else has?
My boy Nate, my boy Johnny. Both my boys Johnny have been
Oh,
on
you
the
cry
podcast.
the blues like no one comes and sees you.
Yeah, well, no one really does. You know what I mean? Well, my boy Butler, you know Johnny Butler.
Johnny
You're a fan of Johnny Butler.
I'm a fan of Johnny Butler.
He always tells me how much he loves the wonton tacos, and he's never come in once while I worked. And he came in right
Never had
before
them.
the second shutdown because we got them back. They were off the menu for a while, and the day they came back, he's like, "I'm coming in." And I
Can
had
you
him
buy
waiting
one of
for
them
him.
for your own? Like, can you franchise that?
What, an Applebee's?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Can
got
you
it.
be the head dude in charge?
I don't want to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you kind of run that show up there, though.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No, not even the slightest. I'm at
When I was in there, they see you behind that bar, like, oh shit, Joe's here. Don't piss him off. Like,
yeah, I'm comedy or bust these days.
you're comedy or violence.
Bust.
No, you're comedy or violence.
No.
You're an aggressive human being.
Yeah, Aggressive Dogs.
Good band.
Great band.
Yeah. Hard.
I never finished my story. When we saw him at This Is Hardcore, Uzi was killing. And as a person who does stand-up comedian, I know when a person's killing. And he was just saying stuff in Japanese, and everyone started cheering afterwards. And no one knew what he was saying.
But they were caught up in the moment, though.
Yeah, he could have been like, fuck all you.
Yeah, he would never be that way.
Nah, he's so nice.
He's one of the most respectful human beings.
Yeah.
Man. I think that I hear Jack talk about it. Jared, our good friend, and he's our professor for jiu-jitsu. We always talk about how respectful people from Japan are.
Oh, yeah.
It's a way, you know, and I love it.
Then we're just pigs over here. We're
No.
entitled.
It depends on how you look at it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, again, no one will ever tell me anything different. I am who I am. I look how I look for a reason. I'm supposed to be this way. I was born in America because I was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I live in Pennsylvania because I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Or born here. You know what I mean? So, like, all these people that talk crap about where they're from or whatever, people just need to shut the fuck up.
I rep PA proud.
I do too.
Proudly.
I do as well.
I don't want to leave.
I mean, I have the Black Flag bars in the state of PA.
Shout out Black Flag.
No, we can talk about like this is. I'm big Keith Morris guy. So
Keith Morris.
Keith Morris over everybody.
Yeah.
You know, some people like that. Some people don't.
I know that will start the outrage.
It could start World War III.
Henry Rollins or die.
I mean, I like Rollins. I do.
There's a comedian that I've been listening to lately. He does a podcast. He does a bunch of stuff. He's a comedian. He's big punk rock dude. He's always wearing punk rock shirts. Always wearing Rancid, Circle Jerks.
My favorite is what is that one?
Chappelle Lacey's his name.
Chappelle Lacey.
Yeah.
One of my
Young
favorite
black
photos.
kid.
You ever see the who's the actor? Is it Belushi with the Black Flag shirt on? Is that what it is? Or is it John Goodman with the Black Flag shirt on?
They've done it to a couple people.
Oh, so it's probably not even real, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
I wish it was.
Yeah. No, this dude legit always has a Rancid shirt on.
Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Lars.
Shout out to Tim and Lars. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lars is my buddy Nate's hero.
Oh, Lars is a gold tooth.
Lars has a gold tooth. Do I wear it better than Lars?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gifted Lars a black and blue Fred Perry t-shirt. It's really nice. Had it for a while. Freddie wore it.
There was
in
a
the black-
time hop photo of you wearing it the other day.
Yeah. And then
Snazzy shirt.
Freddie borrowed that for the Doc Martin stomp video, and then I decided years ago that I had it, and Lars asked me where I got it from.
You just
And
gave it to Lars.
I gifted it to him. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Casual name drop, just Lars.
Yeah.
Lars. His band played at This Is Hardcore.
Oh, it's a great band.
I forget which one it was. He's in like 3. Old
What,
Firm
Old Firm
Casual.
Casual.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
it.
great band.
Yeah, and
It's a good rock and roll band. Man.
but it's my best friend Nate. It's like his hero, his childhood hero is Lars.
Oh, Lars, right?
Yeah, because my buddy Nate, he was the real deal. Loved shooting heroin.
Guy.
Yeah, he was on a Kensington website. The website was called This Is Kensington Now. He was like an infamous junkie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a video of him shooting up on train tracks. He got it taken down. His mom did.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was like a viral sensation for like a day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
He's alive.
yeah. And Lars is his hero.
Lars is a good guy.
Yeah, but I sent him a video of them playing. I was like, I'm watching your hero. How do you feel?
What do you say?
He was like, man, I'm jealous. I'm like, never be jealous. Never meet your heroes.
Yo,
It scares me.
Don't even get me started. I won't even. I would say some of the people that I've met through working with, I would say 85% of them are not what you think they are.
Yeah.
And some of them are like really cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of them. I mean, at the end of the day, they're humans and they have a disposition. They could have had a bad day, whatever. So a lot of people may look up to someone, and you may catch these people on a wrong time, like on a bad day or something like that. But at the end of the day, it's just like if someone wants to get your photo, like you in a sort of in a way owe it to that person because that person got you to where you are. They supported
Yeah.
you financially. In theory, they do pay your bills.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when it comes to the Eagles. You know, people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, in theory, I am part your boss because I buy the tickets, I buy the swag, the jerseys, the hats.
We employ our heroes.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah.
Full circle.
So if I want to go on a Twitter spree of talking shit to every single
yeah, we're
second that they
entitled because we
deback-
spend money on it.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's many of my heroes that I would like really want to meet. You know what I mean?
I met. Speaking of Keith Morris, I met Keith Morris a couple
Yeah.
years ago. He's weird.
He's an out there dude.
I did
yeah.
a song with HR from the Bad Brains. He's definitely a unique human being.
Yeah.
Not saying that these were bad experiences. And then like when I did Conan O'Brien, and the week before that, we did XM Radio with the Lords. And I'm not going to name the guy's name. If you want to find it out, do the research.
I can just say it right now. I won't.
He's just,
But I could.
I just didn't like him. That's all. He's just like, he was a hero of mine in the hip hop world, and he was just like a dick.
Yeah.
And he was just rude. He thought it was cool to be ignorant to people just because he was someone, and that didn't fly with me.
Yeah.
We almost got into a fight in the green room at Conan O'Brien.
Like I've met a couple comedians and then like, you know, which are nowadays, that's like what I'm like, that's what I'm into. That's what I've been doing. And I
Comedy.
meet a couple and I'm like, oh, Yeah. Part of me hates to like go up to them because I'm like, I'm just another fan to them. They don't give a fuck. But you're right. I pay their bills at the end of the day.
In theory,
Yeah.
So, I mean, at least they. I mean, it's a sticky. It's a sticky.
I get more into like people who I think are like good people when the cameras aren't around.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like one time. Oh, speaking of gym class heroes, I was on Lords. We're on tour. Gym class, that same tour. They're on the same Vans Warped tour, and no, it was a different tour we were on with the Lords. It might have been a Vans Warped tour again, and gym class was on, but it was a separate one. Long story short, we were in San Diego, and then Trav called me because I had become friends with him at this point, and he called me. He's like, "Yo, where you at?" I'm like, "We have a day off today. We're in San Diego." He's like, "Yo, dude, get to Los Angeles. We're shooting a video." I'm like, "What?" So I went and got off the bus, rented a car, drove all the way to LA, Studio City. We're shooting Cookie Jar video.
Oh, nice.
Right. So we're there. Isaac's there. Toby's there. Got all these guys there. So we're outside, and then there's one of those Audi R8s, I think they are.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when that was kind of new. So we're out back at Studio City looking at it, and so I just have a camera, and I'm shooting this R8. And there's this little Frenchie bulldog, and I'm shooting the photos. And the Frenchie's owner, kind of ignorant dude. He's just like got an attitude, whatever. And I asked him, like, "Yo, you cool if I shoot your dog?" He's like, "Yeah, whatever." So I keep shooting the dog, and I was like, "All right, man, thank you." And I was like, "If you want me to send you the photos, give me an email or something like that." And he goes, Shamar Moore, Matt, whatever his email was. I don't want to give the email address out. It's a very basic email. And I'm like, "Oh, I think that guy's famous or something like that." But he was in a TV show. But he was like a real dick.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I was
That's
shooting
weird.
a photo of his dog. People, who gives a fuck if you...
And there's so many people that are into different stuff. It's like, how would you know someone?
Yeah,
You know what I
who
mean?
cares, man?
Like the people I look up to now, none of my friends really know. I'm like, yeah, but this dude's funny. You know what I'm saying? They're like, okay.
Yeah, it's all perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I don't care what anyone says. Everyone goes into the bathroom and they go number 2. Shit smells bad, dude.
Exactly.
So I don't give a fuck if you play a song or you shred like Eddie Van Halen or you can fucking throw a ball or hit a ball or what. Who cares? It's what you do, I mean, yeah, I'll get on with someone better because we do the same thing and I choose to be around creative people. That's who I'd rather be around is creative people. You know what I mean? Not people fronting like that. They have all the greatest equipment in the world. I want to be around someone who has a shitty mic and they can make a hit, You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're doing here, man. Hit makers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's at the end of the day, just because you have notoriety because of who you are, it doesn't matter. Like I said, our shit smells bad and some people are making hits with $100 microphone and some people are making hits with a $10,000 microphone. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I mean, within reason. I don't know.
Hey, you wear the badge well, man.
Hey, it's a job.
A very humble man you are.
I try, man. I really try because
I try to be, and sometimes I just like to clout chase. Sometimes
I don't at all, man. I really don't. I mean, I have my secret like idols or whatever, like Eddie Van Halen. He died. I got into music because of Van Halen.
I let people know though. Like if I go to hardcore shows, I'm like, "Oh, you like Madball? That's my boss, man."
Shout out to Hoya.
Yeah, shout out to Hoya.
Yo, you should get on Hoya's podcast.
I know spoken
You should
word.
You should get Hoya on your podcast.
Yeah,
I want to be your manager.
I had a brief interaction with Hoya,
Yeah.
and my head just instantly goes like, "He don't like me."
Why you say that?
I don't know. He probably don't even remember who I am.
We should FaceTime. See if
You want to FaceTime Hoya, dude?
Let's FaceTime Hoya because Isaac didn't answer. Isaac missed a big chance of
We can call the episode FaceTime and Hoya.
yeah, FaceTime Hoya. Here we go.
FaceTime with Madball. Madball's got my back. Shout out Newfound Glory. Madball's got my back, dude. That's good clickbait. People go looking for the song and be like, "Hey, what the fuck's this? It's two
good
dudes
jam.
talking." Yeah,
Oh, he ended. He might call back.
he might call back.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
we're
do?
like 1 for 3
Mark's his
today.
biggest fan. Yeah. Would you be shook if? Yeah, you wouldn't say hi. I'd be like, dude, my producer Mark, big fan. Yeah, I didn't either. I was backstage with a mutual friend of ours. Because, dude, when I worked the merch for him, you left to go get the cheesesteaks, and Freddie was like, just hang out here. But it was like 3 hours before the venue opened. I was like, am I supposed to stand at the... I stood at the merch booth for like an hour by myself because you guys were gone for a while. Then eventually I just went backstage to smoke a cigarette.
Ooh, you're lucky Freddie didn't kill you.
Yeah, was I not allowed to do that? I still don't know.
You just got fired.
Yeah, I got fired.
Yo, Joe, Mark, Joe just got fired.
I heard.
Yeah.
This is how I got.
Clickbait.
That's how I got fired from Madball.
So wait, you
The
want,
day- the day
you want
Madball fired
you want
me.
your podcast to be like clickbait just so people click on it.
Yeah, Joe has no shame in just.
Yeah, I have no shame,
So he
dude.
wants to like start wars and stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to start wars.
Yeah.
I'm about the clickbait, though. I like to drop the clout sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like someone's like, "Oh, you Madball's
I don't
merch
know,
guy,"
man.
and I'm
I
like,
just
"Yeah,"
feel-
and unofficial ambassador for Omerta Clothing.
I just
Kick bricks.
It's just like you have like 100 people that are doing music, or 100 rappers, or 100 bands, whatever. And the ones that like that are not humble, it makes me not. I mean, there is some big time music that I like to listen to, and it's like whatever, it is what it is. But when you get to know these people, it's just like, yo, I know you, and all those lines that you're kicking, like you're lying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just
Well,
like,
you know me, and you constantly think I'm downloading for jokes around you.
you do though. You do. Yeah, you are seriously sifting for jokes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain just downloads it.
goosing the gas.
They're never mean jokes towards anyone's expense. It's usually stuff I find silly. I'm like, yeah. It's usually at my own expense.
Yeah,
Like that whole joke is just making fun of me. But you
Kinda.
did say goosing, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck
goosing
that
pedal,
means.
like,
Yeah.
slamming it.
Everyone knows goosing.
Yeah.
Just goosing around, man.
I haven't had my truck out in a minute because it's been so cold.
Yeah, in the snow. We're coming towards
And I
the end, and guess what?
Yo, whoa!
Whoa.
Don't.
I'm just letting you know.
Just don't tell me what to do on your podcast.
I'm losing control of my own podcast. You wouldn't be the first person to just take over and be
That's
like,
all
listen, this is my podcast now. I'm like, yeah, it's fair enough.
Guys, what I'm gonna do? You know what, world? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Did I tell you what I'm gonna do? I did. I'm gonna eat a whole thing of fucking Nutter Butters and milk
Yeah, Nutter Butters.
and a bunch of Nerds Rope, Mark.
Nerds rope.
No, you know what kind of Nerds Rope I got? Like the Nerds Rope that makes you see aliens and shit.
We do that. Aliens.
Yeah, we didn't get on the aliens.
I know. We only
You know
got
what?
5 minutes left.
All
That's
right,
what I was just going to bring up.
All right, let's do it. What's up?
Last.
10 minutes left.
Oh, we got 10 minutes left.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay, so I was just asked. Someone asked me if I believed in aliens, and I said, "Yeah, I believe," but I'm not a truther like you. You're into it. And the last time you were here on the episode that never aired, people were like, "Oh, did you guys talk about aliens a lot?" And I was like, "Surprisingly, not as long as you would think."
Yeah.
And the only thing I took away, you were like, "Aliens are bulletproof," and I was like, "What?" And you were like, "Bullets just don't work on them." I was like,
I'm
"Oh,
at
okay."
the point now, Dab. You might want to hear this, and I fought this theory for a long time.
All right.
I'm starting to think and believe, not all, but any beings and crafts that we see are just us from the future.
Oh.
Everything is this. That's it.
The only UFO I've ever seen in my life went in the infinity
Get out.
sign.
Yeah.
That's how it went down the sky.
I saw one when I was what got me into it when I was younger, it was like first fall cold day. I was probably like 8, wrestling around with my neighbor. 80s, 81, 82.
Yeah.
And we were like wrestling around and we were done and we like pooped, like kind of like laying on the ground, looking up. And I saw what I saw. And I swear to fucking God, it looked just like, for anyone that's seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, it looked like that type of shit.
Like the big one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
And so I saw it, and I never. There's my neighbor. He's still on Facebook, and I kind of want to ask him if he remembers seeing that. So, not to like give TMI about myself, but like most people, I had like PTSD. So I've done some heavy duty like PTSD therapy, EMDR, and basically she warned like it could open up recessed memories. And one of the things of recessed memories that it opened was what I saw that night. It wasn't nothing major. I just saw it with my own eyes. I seen stuff shooting all the like photos. I got published on some fucking hokey UFO websites about something I caught in Langhorne, you know, MUFON and everything. But I do believe they are out there.
They're out there.
Yeah.
Wait, best UFO movie.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is.
Best UFO movie?
Yeah,
I
like
too. I want to hear Jeff.
Yeah.
I got one and I want to shout it out.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Cocoon, man.
That's a good one. They're all. I'll tell you the reason. I'll tell you mine. And
I'm a big
why.
Muppets in Space guy.
Don't
Go,
do
I wanna hear
that.
Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
I think Jeff's is mine, but we'll see.
I hope
Mine is Interstellar.
Oh wow, okay.
Is that
Big-
a UFO movie?
Yeah, because that's what's making me believe even more so. Like, all right, ready, guys? Here's how it is.
Well, what's yours?
See this right here? This is Earth, right? 3D, 5D. We keep dipping in to 3D to experience. And when we die or do whatever, come back out into the 5D. And we just keep going. Oh shit, the Eagles just traded fucking Carson Wentz. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I don't know. That's how I believe. I know it sounds. A lot of people are so basic, dude.
Yeah.
Like when I go to physical therapy, right? Because this car accident I got into, they watch the news and it's all fucking day. They tell you the most basic nanny shit. Don't forget to do this, COVID that. Don't forget to do that, COVID this, COVID that, COVID that, COVID this. Like people are basic and they're just so brainwashed. They'll never ever. Those type of people will never ever come to terms with anything else out there but ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I know we're not alone. I'm a believer. I've seen things, caught things on camera. Don't be left in the dust,
You're
man.
regular David Duchovny over here, man.
Yo, I like David Duchovny.
I like him too.
D?
He's the man.
Yo, I have a question.
Dude fucks.
Have you seen the movies, X-File movies, not the series of movies?
No.
Come on.
No, the
I didn't even watch the series.
One of them has a sick shot when the craft comes out of the ice.
Yes.
Like that whole
The
circle,
newest
like-
one.
Is
Yep.
that the newest one?
The newest one. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, what's your favorite UFO movie?
Fire in the sky.
Boom.
Oh
Fire
yeah,
in the sky.
Travis Walton.
Bro, it's the best.
Yeah.
Right? Like as far as abduction, UFO.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that concludes this episode. Everyone agrees with me. Muppets in Space is the best alien movie, and aliens are bulletproof.
Fourth Kind
Yes.
is also
Yes.
Oh hell yeah.
Mars Attacks.
Yeah, no,
Kind.
well, we all know.
You know, the
It's all
scariest-
Muppets in Space.
The scariest movie of all time for me is 30 Days a Night, even though it's based off a graphic novel.
Which one?
You all right
30
there?
Days a Night.
Oh yeah.
Yo, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just sorry. It wasn't me.
Yo, you should attack him because he was talking bad about
That's
you.
all he does.
All right, Joe, wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up. I said we all agree Muppets in Space is the best movie about UFOs, and aliens are bulletproof, and that's fine. Everyone agrees with
Can you
me.
hand me my gun?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, but are UFOs piloted by humans?
I believe what you think are grays, they are android, they're biological droids.
Yeah.
No brains, controlled. So not all the grays,
What
the
if they're
little gray.
sentient droids?
Could
They have
be.
the technology to make that.
Like
Could
Harrison
be.
Ford.
Perhaps then they're sentient.
Like Harrison.
Could what? Unlike what? Blade Runner?
Blade Runner.
Because like I agree with you.
That's real shit, man.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, are we cutting this?
Yeah.
They're programmed to the point, right? That's the whole point to Android's dream. Like
Wave
that's
goodbye,
like the
Joe.
whole thing. It's like they're